this series is about that whenever when you least know it, it can come unprocessed stuff to you in form of something that you need to look at to be able to heal. And I mean, maybe it's like an onion, you peel off a bit of and you think that's it, but then again you just realize that there is a lot there to go. Here is a series of 5 pictures that is from 2021. Black silent holes surprises me. And again, it's this repeated action. But here, I mean, I was putting dresses on fire, and I saw that led me to this series that I wanted to have something hovering in the air, but like black. So it's this black textile, which is in different places, but yeah, now this time I wanted to have it on the same place, exactly the same frame almost, except the last image. The black image is something that you don't control, that just happens.
Wow.
Of course, here I couldn't. I'm always depending on people helping me.
Of course.
So this is the series where, and then again the last one here is. I wanted to add something like I wanted the human presence again, and also this is a self-portrait where the black textile is coming towards me. And from this series, this was also the first series where I started to photograph myself, that I've been continuing with.
What do you think that for you, when you see this blackness hovering, help me understand that a little bit more. What is this blackness for you? Is this black mark that's always present with you? Is this this thing that's always there? It's almost like you can't get rid of it. And,
so it's about the healing process, actually, that
okay.
can, it's not linear. It's not like you do a therapy session and
then it's gone. Yeah.
And then it's gone. It's always there. And I think it's one thing that I would like to address in this topic is, of course, that it's a social problem. It's not a personal problem. But that it also, the healing process is very long. It can affect your way and you in different ways through a whole life, because of course it's affect your ability to trust others, the self-esteem and so on. You feel guilt, you are ashamed, and this series is about that whenever when you least know it, it can come unprocessed stuff to you in form of something that you need to look at to be able to heal. And I mean, maybe it's like an onion, you peel off a bit of and you think that's it, but then again you just realize that there is a lot there to go to the core. And I think, speaking about what, if we need to speak about numbers, what does this cost to the society? I mean, also literally, people who have mental unhealth from this, or
mental
maybe
illness
also,
and
physical, like stuff that they need to deal with. So it's about the healing process, and also
that is
again repetition.
It's so, once again, it's like you're bringing it full circle, and you're kind of unpacking something in such interesting visual ways that is so hard to unpack for people to understand. People that go through this kind of stuff, it's so hard to explain,
Yeah.
And I think you're doing it in such a thoughtful way, and getting people to not only just take in your image, but to ask questions in an interesting way that helps like deliver a type of profound understanding.
Yeah.
And I think that is something. Do you feel like that is what you're trying to do with this series?
Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely, because I think what I want to address here is the fact that it is a social issue, that it is not a personal issue, but of course it is. If I see stuff that I would like to happen on this in this debate, is a kind of more clearer recognition from on a political agenda, because the thing is that in Finland we have too little places in the shelters. There is said that it shouldn't be more than 1 hour drive to the closest shelter, but that is not the case in eastern and northern Finland. So there is a lot to do, like actions, but I think we are talking about a more fundamental issue here, because to provide shelters is of course one thing, but I think we need to see it in a bigger perspective again. Like, of course, the healthcare is educated, but we need to see that it's a structural problem and a cultural problem. And in many layers in the society, I think there should be addressed this. And I'm also speaking about how what we learn in schools, small kids, and that we actually, like adults, we are all role models to be able to show that it's all feelings are okay, and learn how to address the feelings, but also to talk about them. This is of course huge to think about, but maybe what I'm trying to say is to create an awareness of the multifaceted issue, social issue, as well as empathy. Yeah.
You've been working on it. I think we're in 2024 now. You started this in 2012, and you've had 12 years working on a subject. Do you? I'm going to ask you a personal question, and we can tell me to edit this out later if you want. But Do you feel like this has helped you heal yourself? Do you feel like this was your way of kind of coping with it? And
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've been thinking that, is it only for me I've done this? Hesitating that, is it really? But on the other hand, I think this is the core of doing art. You need to go to those kind of places in yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
100%. I totally
yeah,
agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, to see what's there, what hurts maybe, what's your pain, or what interests you, really, and what's
Yeah.
your personal touch to that, and deal
Yeah.
first with that, and then if then you can start to see it, like generally speaking, and from different perspective, but the same topic. I think because it's not that it opens up, everything at once. In these 12 years, I started somewhere, and then I just discover more and more in myself, but also about this topic. And yeah, I think it's utterly important to if you're a photographer today, to really not see what others want you to do, but no, it's really about your passion and your core and your what's in your heart.
And I think that's what all great art does.
Yeah,
And some of our great stories and books are these journeys, and we follow a person on a journey through an experience. And often these experiences are shared experiences. And by reading the book and going through those stories, especially with art, we these works provide something for our society to ask questions, to maybe help heal, or to provide a pathway of that. And I think that's what you've done here.
yeah,
You've
yeah,
created that kind of thing. And I know you said you had asked yourself, am I just doing this for myself? But you could have said that about anybody that's wrote a book about their own personal story that's helped thousands of people come to terms with what they went through. And they go, oh, it wasn't just me.
yeah,
It
exactly.
was something else, and
Yeah,
that's the great movies, the great books, the great projects. They do that, and
yeah.
I think you did that here.